I'm EkkiThump and welcome back to No Man's Sky. Where we left off last time, we were just about to go and explore this ruin. The waypoint did persist through the logout, which is excellent. So, here we go. We're going to start off with a bit of knowledge. From what I remember, we were in a Korvax system, but I'm sure we'll find out. And then we're going to head off towards the next black hole and see where that takes us. It's drifting nice and easy, and I'll put it down about there. Ow, fucking Jesus. Welcome back. Whoops. Okay, so where are my knowledge stones? One up there and one down there. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm drunk! Bit of that gra-gra. Where's the other one? Ah, here it is. Right, the main event. Where is it? What the fuck is this? Oh, it's a broken. It's like a statue. Is this like a first spawn head? It looks geckish, doesn't it? But slightly bigger. Well, it's not exactly mean looking, but it does seem like the kind of thing the first spawn would build more so than the normal Gek. It doesn't seem to have fallen off of anywhere. Clearly, it's not fallen off there. Whoa! I've got a lot of jetpack all of a sudden. Where's the thing? God damn it. Oh, here it is. Whispers spill from the sharp edges of the artifact, recounting the dreams and memories of the Korvax echoes in my mother tongue. The entities of the Korvax were forced into chains of silence, but the Korvax convergence that linked their souls could never be subdued. It endures, forever seeking new formulas to solve the equation of eternal enlightenment. The probability of success is unknown. The entities of the Korvax were forced into chains of silence, but the convergence that linked their souls could never be subdued. Oh, and another word. Nice. So there we go. Bit of a poetic / fluff entry, but yeah, it seems the entities of the Korvax were forced into silence. So basically, they were forced into hiding. Seems to be what it's saying. This was during their. If you remember, the Korvax were actually on the Sentinel's side. It seemed to say during the war. Like it was the Sentinels and the Korvax against the Gek. Right, I need to make a new warp cell. At least one new warp cell. I still need to. I need to buy a resonator to repair this warp reactor. I can craft my own resonators, but I remember them being a bit of an arseache. Yeah, we need like a bunch of crystalite and some MDFs, and it's cheaper to get the stuff yourself. But the resonators are always just right there on the market. Okay, let's jump home. I've got to go to my farm. I've actually been a bit slack about getting the money off the farm. Hence why our bank account's been drained a little bit. I seem to remember we've got a few green items to sell as well. Let's check the prices on the resonator and the loot that we need to sell here in this system. Have we spoken to you already? I'm not sure we have. Korvac's entity power loss. Help. He needs uncommon isotope elements. I'm not sure I have any. No, he needs a bunch of Thamium 9. I can give him some common isotopes. It partially reawakens. Okay. He was asking for Pro Plus and we gave him just a little bit of a weak cup of coffee. That's the best we could do. Can't believe we've only got 5. Some of the planets we've been to, we've only got 5.4 sols, 5.4 days of extreme survival. we haven't completed the zoology scans on any planets since the game first came out. It's just, I just cannot be bothered. There's not enough reward attached to it. Right, some spare emerald to get rid of. I've got some antimatter, so all I actually need is Thamium to make the warp cells. We'll go home anyway and sort out the farm. Get charm slightly above galactic average, decent. A couple of neutrino modules. These are below average, so let's see what prices we can get back at base. Pugnium is plus 10%, that's pretty good. And that's it for the inventory, and then we've got a bunch of stuff hanging around on the ship, whatever. Have I still got all those thingamajigs on me? Nanite clusters, I've got loads of them. I'm not sure if there's any other blueprints I can get from this guy. No, I've got them all. It's the aeration membrane tower. Did I ever install that? Yeah, I did. It gives a bit of general environmental protection, looks like, and if we ever need to go underwater, it's going to give us a bit more time there. That system with the nanite clusters is definitely an improvement. If you were coming into the game for the first time and you didn't already have like 90% of the blueprints unlocked from just bumbling around on random worlds, it would feel much better to be able to get them off the station traders. Of course, we've been playing pretty much since launch day on this Let's Play, so we already knew everything anyway. Ah, damn it, I didn't check the price on the resonators. It's alright, we've got to go back there anyway, I can check again. Let's have a look. So plus 4.1, that's yeah, better prices here for that. I'm kind of tempted to hang on to a bunch of aluminium and nickel and stuff. You never know when you're going to need it. Do I have enough space? Yeah. Plenty of space, right. Let's pick plants. I haven't shown this for a while, so just in case anyone's tuning into this episode for the first time, I've got a big farm back at my base, growing the components for some valuable materials. So all this mordite, that's to produce lubricant, which used to be the most valuable material to make. Now you combine spodonium and tamarium to make it's either it's insulating gel, which is very, very valuable. And these plants, they regrow reasonably quickly. It was about 20, maybe 25 minutes, and you can get a new crop of them. Right, let's sell those sack. Oh, wait a minute, Gravitino balls. I needed a Gravitino. What the fuck did I need a Gravitino ball for? Shit, something just pinged in the back of my mind. I needed a Gravitino ball for something before I sell that. Let's see. It wasn't that. I don't care about starship weapons because the space combat in this game is a load of balls. No? Is it someone in the exosuit? Coolant network theta? Could have been. It wasn't something super important. I guess it was the coolant network theta. Well, if I can make a couple of NDFs, I can install it. Why not? So, we're going to come in here and sell this sac venom, hang on to the Gravitino ball, and this albumin pearl. Make a bit of space. I guess we can put that coolant network next to the other one. So let's move this crystalline down here. Now to make 2 MDFs, what do I need? I'm short one. Fuck it, I'm short like 5 platinum. I must have 5 platinum stored in these lockers somewhere. I've got loads of random shit lying around. I've got, yeah, just a bit. Right, let's move that down there. Install this extra coolant network. It probably wasn't that, it was probably something else entirely. But whatever. Right, let's store some elements. I don't need to keep those on me in particular. Some nickel. Sure, let's put this nickel away as well. How did this get? Oh, this got. Oh, that was what the fucking Gravitino ball was for. Oh, tits. I remember last episode we encountered a Korvax who kind of damaged our stuff and then said sorry and gave us like a 16 nanite clusters or whatever by way of apology. That's what this fucking Gravitino ball was for. Piss. Well, I can't. I've only got 1 Gravitino ball plant, so I'm not hanging around here for like 20 minutes till we get the next crop up. It's all come flooding back to me now. Oh well. So this stuff, lubricant. You can see each lubricant is worth about 20k versus Mordite. So it's like 50 Mordite makes 1 lubricant. Is it 50 Mordite? I can't remember. But anyway, it's like 13.8 units per Mordite plant, whatever the measurement is for Mordite. 13.8 units, and you take 50 of them and combine them into a lubricant which is worth 20,000. So that's a good deal.
Product constructed. Product constructed.
So
Product constructed.
we'll get like, at least 100,000 space bucks worth of lubricant here.
Product constructed. Product constructed. Product constructed.
And if I was really min-maxing the profit per unit, I would drag this around with me to a different system and try and find the best price for it. But I'm just going to sell it here for 161,000. Takes me almost back up over 7,000, but we're not done manufacturing yet, so we're going to get back over 7 million at least. Also the insulating gel, 44,000 units each, which is a combination of, I can't even remember, I couldn't think of it, but 20 spodonium and 20 samarium. And 20 spodonium, you can see they're only 178 each, samarium 178 each. Take 20 of those, combine them to make something that's worth 44,000. So that's why we're doing this.
Product constructed. Product constructed. Product constructed. Product constructed.
And any excess I'll just sling in storage, and when the storage gets full, we'll have a field day and just turn all of it into valuable materials. That was 220k, so that takes us to 7.2 million. Everything else I'm just going to stash in storage for now, just in case. Then we're going to go and get our thamium. So I'm storing all this up, and when one of the stacks fills up, I'm going to take it, because all of these can be turned into things. They're just not as good things. So we used all the samarium. There is a bit of variability in the amount of stuff you get off the plants. So we do tend up with like scrag ends of spodonium and samarium. We're saving them up to put them to good use. See, I've got the nickel to put away. Okay, well the inventory's kind of a mess, but we've got plenty of free slots, so I don't need to worry about putting too much else away. So I've got some antimatter that I can use to make warp cells, so let's get back up into, where did we come from? Down Halsey Ketts. Check the prices on the resonators, and then we'll just go and get some thamium from the asteroids. Resonators, gee, that's expensive. I'm going to buy one, but we're not. Normally I would buy 3, but at 90% above average, I'm not going to buy 3. Right. Oh, and I've put my nickel and aluminium away, and I need it here. Okay, so we're going back to base to get that nickel and aluminium back out of storage. Yeah, come on, let me in. That's it, thank you. There we go. So that gives us the 4. To be honest, we could have probably survived without it. I mean, even without that, we've still got 1,000 light years of jump range, but that gives us 1,400. Okay, so now I can put whatever's left away. A little bit of nickel, a little bit of aluminium. Alright, and now we teleport back up, go into space, get some thamium, get a couple of warp cells on the go, and get ready to find the next black hole. kind of wonder how those galactic averages are set. There seem to be a suspiciously large number of systems where the dynamic resonators are like 90% plus above galactic average. It seems to be very binary. You either find them dead cheap or super expensive. So here I go into space, narrowly avoiding a direct collision with the other dude, NPC. And we're going to go and just find an asteroid field and just shoot it up. Most asteroids are just iron. Basically the way it works is most asteroids are iron, some of them are thamium, and then there are like a couple of different quote-unquote special asteroids, like that big fat one there, that just give random minerals per system. The one big important use I've found for asteroid mining is being able to gather, like you see all there, a bit of red crystal. Lets you get thamium quite quickly without having to go down on the planet and look around for the red flowers. I haven't really compared the two, but it does feel a lot quicker to do it this way. Plus it always means we have loads of iron on hand if we need to recharge the deflector shields in a hurry. Let's have a look. I think this is one of the fat ones. What do we get from it from this system? Copper. So for example, the trouble is the randomness of it, because they're not like valuable materials. It's just like a random common mineral. You couldn't really plan and say, okay, I'm going to jump to this system and asteroid mine some copper. But if I was in this system and needing copper, like in a hurry, I could come out and mine asteroids for it. And there we go. 100 thamium 9, which is enough for a warp cell. So that goes in the hyperdrive. And let's aim ourselves away from whatever. Literally do not give a shit about distress signals. So we're going to the next black hole. And excitingly, we've broken the 170k barrier. We're now within 170,000 light years of the galactic centre. And I can see the next black hole, I think, all the way over there. So let us switch to free exploration mode and just zoom in on it. Here we are. It's within our jump distance, 433 light years. So let's engage the warp computer. Telechemion and what? Haha. This this is orange system. I'm not sure if this would be a rubium system or not. I'm not going to stay and find out, obviously. Overseer, eh? That's an interesting name. So we've got that rank. So we are currently 168,000 light years, give or take, from the galactic centre. Let's go through the hole and see where it takes us. I have heard of these things actually firing people away from the galactic centre. They don't send you directly towards the centre, they just send you a long way. Usually towards the centre, but a little bit laterally or whatever as well. Well, we've arrived in Norderheglemud. That's 3 hyphenated systems in a row. 208,000 light years. And how much closer to the centre are we? Yeah, it's about 1,000 light years close. Well, no, maybe about 1,500 light years closer to the centre. So it's basically sent us a long way sideways and slightly closer to the centre. Honestly, it might actually be easier to just take these jumps. Let's see, if I follow the path, I'd have to actually load the thing up to check. You can see there's a black hole over there. Maybe we could kind of split the difference and follow the path towards the centre, and then when we see a black hole, just take the black hole. Whoa, hello. So we've got, fuck's sake. Trying to lock on, there we are. So we could go for that one, for instance. It's 500 light years away. It's 500 light years closer to the centre, more or less. Could be a decent strategy. Oh god, we've lost one of the warp reactors again. It's nickel and aluminium and a resonator again. Oh well. Let's see what this system has to offer at the space station. Might as well pick up a resonator first thing. We can actually take it down to the planets with us if we can find any nickel or aluminium in this system. Hello. What do you got to say? I don't know exactly what he's asking. Viking High Command answers. Aggression interloper, defense interloper. The warrior seems pleased to see me. It barks twice, then retrieves 2 carved objects from behind its terminal. They are old, and it feels strange to see such ancient creations inside a technological hive like this. The first is a chipped and bloody blade. The second is a battered shield. I vaguely remember the first time I was asked this question I chose the shield and they didn't like it very much, so let's choose the blade. The warrior barks and offers me a new... Oh, fuck off. It's not even a good multi-tool. Nah, you're right, mate. It's a C-class rifle, same as ours, and it's got fewer slots. You keep it, mate. I'm sure you'll put it to good use. Hello? What have you got in the way of blueprints? Yeah. Okay, scatter blaster, Sigma. Well, we haven't got a scatter blaster, I don't think. So we'd have to find one of those. We haven't actually got a pulse spitter either. At least I don't think I have. Oh, I have. I've got a pulse spitter. I don't remember it being that great. But I might as well spend these clusters on something. They're just taking up space. Oh shit, I've quit out again. Just randomly tapping buttons while I wait for the UI to finish doing its thing. I've got like 733 on me. Oh, fucking hell. These are expensive. Actually, that one's not too bad. If I ever manage to find another Radnox planet, I guess we can build that one. And this one only requires nickel and iron, so we've got to get nickel anyway. Sure, you know what? Let's buy that as well. We don't have a scatter blaster, but maybe we'll find one. I think the scatter blaster is like the shotgun upgrade. What the fuck? Oh, of course I need Radnox for that as well. Okay, if I ever find a planet with Radnox on it, we've only found one planet with Radnox, and it was like floating balls or something like that, I think. Like floating gaseous, planty-looking balls. Okay, so we'll just remember that we need 50 extra nickel to install that. Let's see what we can gather. Oh, resonator. Not bad. Plus 2%. In fact, that's a decent price. I've seen them much more expensive than that, so we'll take that. And we'll store them on the starship, I think. Good-o. Right. Let's go and find a nickel and/or aluminium planet. Preferably both, but that seems to be very, very rare. In fact, let's check what the big asteroids are in this system. You never know. One of them could be nickel or aluminium. I guess it's these little fat ones. Oh, that was an iron one. Okay, I guess it's that one then. Copper, again. What about these stars? Iron and thamium. What the fuck? I've never seen that before. Those stars giving just iron and/or thamium. So I guess this is still going to be copper. No, iron. Lots and lots of iron. This system is iron central. Well, that planet's got none of what we want at all. What have we got over there? Habitable base. We don't need one of those. What's the resource on the planet? Aluminium is present on that planet. What about this one over here? This green earth looking one. Aluminium and iridium. It looks like we've got no nickel in this system. One annoying... Oh, there we go. Yeah, we can see 3 planets. So there's only those 3 planets. This one's where the planet that we're getting all the red markers on. I guess we'll go down there then. Let's head for that abandoned building. Oh, too close to everything. Let's get away from these bloody freighters before they spawn a space battle. Yeah, there you go. Well, we don't care. No. Okay. We've actually been slowed down because of the hostile ships. Why does it keeps bloody... I'm trying to lock onto the abandoned building and it keeps trying to send me towards the habitable base. So, oh, toxic rain. Relaxed sentinels. That's interesting. Right. Oh, extra antimatter. Very nice. Saved us 7 to make our own. Oh. It was here all along. I think the roof's leaking.
Stabilizing.
nanites as if we needed any. Right, let's see here then. Where did the Sentinels come from? No ships are ever seen arriving to deposit them, yet we know they have spatial drives that can appear on any planet. Do they build themselves from resources on the worlds they infest? Like a mechanoid virus drawing on the host body to metastasize new matter? Korvax science speaks of metals in their makeup that should not exist in our age of the universe. No one has ever seen them built. They are simply here, as if the universe expresses them into existence. And coded deep inside the long-dead traveller's data log we get 57 nanite clusters. And a shielding shard. What is there through here? Just some isotopes? And some Vikings standing. And that's about it. Oh. Did we get those? Yeah, we got those, didn't we? Right then, to business. We need to find some aluminium. We're going to have to look for nickel in the next system. So, aluminium. Is there any immediately visible? There is not. So let's get back in the spaceship and have a zoom around and have a look for some. I keep forgetting how to change mode on the gun. Is it T or is it Y? Is it G? Oh, yeah, we go. So this is the pulse spitter. I mean, it feels like a decent combat weapon, but the thing is, our mining beam is like super heavily upgraded for combat, and this is just the basic pulse spitter. One assumes it is better than the normal mining laser for combat. One does assume, but fucking hell, look at this. This guy's going to get to trigger his alerts. Did he? No, he didn't quite. So we'd have to put a few upgrades on it and give it a proper comparison. It's not so much better that the unupgraded version is better for combat than the upgraded mining beam anyway. Well, I guess we'll take a gentle cruise over the surface of the planet, look out for metallic chunks sticking up, and just investigate any question marks like that one over there. I'm not even going to stop there, that's the depot. Oh, saying that though, sometimes these places have quite a few of the old Atlas Pass containers, big cylinders scattered around. This one's got plenty of loot. No containers though. Let's move on. See, that gives, oops, Armadium. Armadium was a new thing in the Pathfinder update. It was used in like one of the new recipes and that was it. So of course they had to scatter it around every planet in the world. I'm not even going to stop there, that's just a shed. This could be a plaque. Let's have a quick look. Yes, it's a plaque. Strange writings form upon the stone, revealing secrets from the time of the Viking ancients. How I understand them, I do not know. Herc foresaw the weakness of the Viking warrior kind. The star ascent of our noble race was blocked by the weak-minded sentinels. 9 times ninefold, Herc commanded, we would have our vengeance and dash the metal demons against the rocks of damnation. I'm pretty sure these are looping around. It's honestly been quite a while since I've seen the initial ones, but that does sound very familiar. Oh, hang about. What have we got here? This is probably copper, isn't it? Oh god, does that mean the aluminium is the underground metal? We've got to look for pits of it. Yeah, that's copper. Right, got to keep our eyes on the ground in that case. Got to look for open pits of shiny white metal. No, 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 fuck. Ah. That's a landing I didn't need to make. I've got Empyrean in my muscle memory, so I keep trying to press E to barrel roll, and of course in this game it's press E to land. Alright, there's more copper on the left. Now, what have we got here? These look like metallic caverns. Aluminium, perfect. Oh shit. What was it? G, get the mining beam back up. So let's destroy these. We're gonna have to find some nickel. I might have a look around the home system for it. Honestly, you'd think I know what was in the home system by now, but we've actually spent very little time in space there. It's mostly been down on Nibelheim. 399. That's 400. 401 in fact. So that's all we need from this planet. Let us nip home. And I'll probably leave it there for this episode. So that's more or less an hour of recording. Next time round, we'll be looking for nickel to finish off repairs to the hyperdrive support systems, and we'll be trying a slightly different jump strategy. I think we're going to follow the path towards the centre until we come across a black hole, and then take the black hole. That'll hopefully move us a bit like even faster. We did get like 1500 light years closer, so I mean at that rate of progress we'd be at the centre in about 12 episodes, I think. Or would it be 12? No, it'd be more than that, wouldn't it? But anyway, it is quite fast. No, what am I talking about? It's 1500. It'd be like 120 episodes in fact, so yeah, we probably do need to get a bit of a move on. We could look out, of course. We could find a black hole that actually sent us in the direction we want to go. Didn't fire us sideways. But that'll do for this episode. So I have been EkkiThump, and this has been Let's Play No Man's Sky. Do hope you've enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more gameplay of this game, and I will see you next time.